It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Will Reichard has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground with Benson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 7. First down, Giants.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down, New York.
Going play action with Dart. Connects on the crosser. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket.
What a great play by the defense. Play breaks down, but that defense stays disciplined. Nobody loses control, and they end up stopping him for a loss.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 17, 18, right here. Check smash. Be ready. Track 60. Let's make 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
McCarthy throwing here. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. and you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
McCarthy throwing on third down. That's caught. This is Addison. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
19 more yards.
They get 19 on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play fake. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So with the lead at the moment, they'll just go ahead and take the try from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Giants nothing. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7.
Mike Neighbors on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 7. And the Giants
On first down, here's Dart. Snared by the massive hits. The ball's out. And the Vikings have recovered. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I'd take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down.
On play action now, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
70 Lions.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready, ready.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Working quickly here.
To the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull out in front for their 13-zip.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of the modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, a touchdown through the air, and in just the first quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. They'll go play action. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboo. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Giants first down.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Cam Scatterboo on the dump off. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Dart out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on first down. It's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
They give on second to Benson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. First and goal, Giants.
Got it. Ready? Set. 6, go.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
The Giants make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out now to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Vikings' 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Dart setting in the throw here. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now Dart. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Benson has the New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Lone back gets the handoff. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Okay, ready?
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. For that draw.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Avani Kondo waiting for it. Ball taken in at the 36. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Benson on 1st and 10. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants first down.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 18 card.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy, gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case, but not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to Benson here on 2nd. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lion. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Scattaboo. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
29-yard line.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Here we go, here we go. 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Lions. Watch the twist. Ready?
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On play action now, McCarthy. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Giants are going to have it after his... Second interception of the season. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darks looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Finds Benson on the check down. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. Looking to his fullback now. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Option play, they give to Benson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Shotgun handoff to Abani Kanda. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He rolls to his right. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Tossing right to the short side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Almost a completion to the wrong team there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dart now against the blitz. Finds his fullback. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
A gain of
From a great
26
throw
yards.
to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. One play action with darts. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Pickup of 2 here. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
And the Giants, 1st down. 2 yards
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
down, New York.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Giants football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, set. 19, Lion, 3. Go.
Darts out of the shotgun. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a design run. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Giants.
Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook than that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
42.
That one splits the uprights.
14.
And the Giants grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Come on, set. 60 by 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Hits him on the in route. It's inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Giants lining things up. First and 10. The give now to Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
A gain of 15 there. And the Giants sure going to have the first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set now. First and 10. Benson once more. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also plays the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They give on second to Benson.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Giants ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long for him here. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Trying to set this up quick.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35. Another throw here for McCarthy. Jump off, caught by his back. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing again now. McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Back to the air. McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. Got it to one! And he's in. The two-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a two-score game. Wow, what a determined effort there, Brock. We all thought he was going down short of the line, but he fights through the tackle, and the try is successful.
I like that word, determination. It was determination with a capital D. When you get the ball in front of that goal line on these 2 points, you could just feel that entire defense converge. But his effort, his want to, and that determination got them the 2 points.
And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown! Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Has a big strike to Addison. Give him 24 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ballgame. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth,